There is something that has shaped the way I live my life, something I learned from watching my mother. Now, she did not intentionally taught me this, but it's a lesson that stuck with me all the same. Every time my parents would go on a holiday, there would be a letter awaiting them at home. A letter that brought bad news. A letter that meant that somebody had passed away. Now, my mom would open that letter, and time after time, she would say exactly the same thing. Oh, and I still wanted to visit them, but I didn't have any time, and now it's too late. If only I had gone and visited them before we left on holiday. The regret I saw in my mother, that feeling of a missed opportunity, became something I never wanted to experience myself. And when I realized what was going on, I made a promise to myself. And I said that I would always make time for those who are important for me. You see, I am somebody who does not want to go to funerals. Why? Well, the person is gone. The person is dead. I want to spend time with them while they are alive. I want to make time to spend it with them, to make them see, believe, and understand how much I care about them. So, as I've said before in another video, I moved to Spain in 2003. And once I had made the decision of moving to Spain, I started to make time to go and visit everybody who was important to me. Spend time with them, do something together, listen to them, and for sure, hug them a lot. And that habit, I have been repeating it every single time I go back to my home country. So for many years, I only went back for very short stays in case my mom was sick, but she passed on a year and a half after I moved to Spain. So it's been a long time. And every time I come here, I make time to go and visit all the people. Right now, as I've said before in another video, right now I am in Belgium. Right now I am in the home of a niece of my mom. And he's in his 80s, she's 79. And I love to spend time with them. I love to help them whenever I can help them. And that, I don't know why, but I think it's a form of respect on the one hand, the fact that I come and visit them. And by the way, I visit a lot more people. The fact is the following. I never tell them when I'm coming. I just go and ring the bell. And if they're home, great. If they're not home, I'll come back another day. And this way, I have been visiting friends of my parents in the village where we lived the last, how many years? Well, until they died, they lived there. So I went to visit them. I went to visit our old cleaning ladies of the last 40 years. So these people are also in their 80s now. And no, we never had two cleaning ladies at the same time. It was just that we moved at a certain moment, so it was somebody else who came to help my parents because they were both working lots of hours every single day. And I mean, these people are happy that somebody is surprising them. And by the way, I always have something with me to give to them, typically from Spain, like Turon. Or this time I had Turon with me. I also had fresh fig marmalade with me, made with vanilla beans. And they are always happy to see you. And that also at the same time gives me a warm feeling. The feeling that I was able to give them a smile on their face. Because often, yeah, their kids are working long hours. They don't have the time. Grandkids maybe are in school and don't have the time to come by. I know how it is because of my own grandmother, who always wanted to see us again and again because she couldn't leave the house anymore. And I know how some people can feel when they have to go to visit grandparents and so on. I just love to do it. I love to listen to their stories. I love to take them somewhere if that's possible. Let's go out. Let's go and have a meal at lunchtime. Let's do something together if possible. And apart from it making them feel good and happy that somebody's there and wants to spend time with them, it also makes me feel good. It warms my heart. It warms my heart to to serve them, to be there for them, and to give them that joy. It gives joy to me, and it warms my heart. And so, apart from the people that I visited in Belgium in the last 2 weeks, I also went to the UK. I left last week, Monday night. I arrived on Tuesday in the UK, and I went to visit my old neighbors from in Spain. So for about 19 or 20 years, I had English neighbors who came to spend the winter in Spain. And I love them. I was there almost every day just to say hello or just to check if everything was okay. And his name is Tony, by the way, he would come over to my place to see the ducks, to play with the ducks, and he would also help me whenever I needed an extra pair of hands or when I was away during the day. And he would come and feed the dogs or let them out and just play with them. So, yes, in the last week, I drove another 1,200 kilometers just to go and spend some time with my old neighbors. I had my dog with me, the last dog of my non-profit at the moment, and they were happy to see him. And Jack, the dog, was happy to see them again after 4 years not seeing them. And that's the magic that we have in life to make others happy. So why wouldn't we do that? I don't care that I had to drive another 1,200 kilometers, 600 one way, 600 back, just for 2 days and a half. I arrived there on Tuesday evening, and I left on Thursday. So I saw them on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then I had to leave again because I have other responsibilities. And so, yes, it was worth every mile I did. I think that for a lot of us, we always assume that there will be more time. And we tell ourselves, oh, I'll go and visit them next week, or I'll go next month, or I'll give them a call next week. But what if that time never comes? What if, like my mother, we are left with only regret? Life is unpredictable. We don't know what tomorrow holds. We don't know how much time we have left on this earth. But we do know what today brings. And today is a chance to connect. Today is an opportunity to remind someone that they matter, that they are loved, that they are not alone. I have made it my mission to never take that time for granted. My mom, from one moment in the other, went into a coma and never came back. My partner, from one moment to the other, left the house and never came back. I am visiting these people while they are still here. I give them a reason to smile, to feel remembered, and that in turn fills me with a sense of purpose. It's a gift I give to them, but it's also a gift I give myself. And I know it's not always easy. We have busy lives, we have responsibilities, we have a job where we have to show up. We may have kids, we may have so many things to do. But if you truly care about somebody, you will make the time. And you don't have to make it that difficult. If you can't go and visit a loved one this week, why don't you just send them a little message? Why don't you just give them a little call and let them know you're missing them? Let them know you love them. Let them know how important they are. And when you can, visit them, sit with them, and talk with them. Let them know how important they are in your life. Because if it's even just for a short while that you can be with them, those moments mean the world to them. And when the time comes that they are no longer there, you will remember how important those moments were that you spent together, that you connected with them, that you showed your love for them. So please, if there's somebody important in your life, don't wait. Make the time to see them, to call them, to let them know how important they are for you. Because today could be your last chance to connect with them. So don't waste time. Don't wait until it's too late. Because then you will feel all the regrets you can feel. So hop, hop. Go grab that phone and go call a loved one. And you know what? Once you've done that for one, it's going to be so much easier to do that for somebody else. Go call a friend, go call your mom or your dad or your sister or your brother or your grandparents. Surprise them. Certainly, if you've never done this before or if you don't do it often, go and surprise them. Pick up the phone and do it now. And then leave me a little message in the chat that you did call someone. I love to read your comments and I can't wait to see how you will feel after that first call you've given. And then take your agenda and plan. Try to take 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or even an hour. Reserve it for somebody you love and go and visit them. That's it for me for this week. I can't wait to talk to you again next week and to read your comments. Until then, take care and remember, we only live once. So make the best of it, enjoy it, and share it with your friends and loved ones. Bye for now.